What's going on, guys? Philip at Trade Genius. All right, this video short and sweet, but extremely important. We have our post-halving green dot. That's only happened 2 other times, so we're going to talk about this. This is when the minor capitulation ends after the halving. You get your green dot signaling that it's over, and it's got big implications for Bitcoin's price going forward. Very exciting stuff here. So we're going to talk about what happened the last 2 times and the kind of returns that you can expect to see on that. All right, so let's dive into this video.
Trade Genius.
Guys, really quickly, we just released the GBTC premium indicator, and what that does, it tells you when you don't want to be buying like GBTC. And if you don't know what that is, that's basically how you can get exposure to Bitcoin in your stock brokerage portfolios. So like E-Trade, Ameritrade, you can buy GBTC. Pretty much acts like an ETF, but you can get exposure to the price of Bitcoin in your stock portfolios. It trades like a stock, but you get those crazy returns that Bitcoin gives through the legacy type investing approaches in your stock portfolios. But it does a good job of telling you when it's overbought and when it's oversold. So when you're in the red zone, you get overbought in the red zone, and you've had a move up, that's your cue to get out, take profits, and watch for pullback. And likewise, when Bitcoin is going down, like over here, you get a pullback in the premium in the green. That's a good sign to start looking for longs, and you get a pop out of that. So this is just another way of looking at sentiment. When people are demanding GBTC, the premium for it goes up, meaning how much you're paying over spot price. And why people pay over spot prices, because it's just a convenience factor of being able to get Bitcoin exposure in their stock trading portfolios. That's just what the market deems is acceptable. So by using this indicator, you can tell when the market is getting overheated or when it's a good time to start legging in and buying those dips. So you use it in conjunction with your other buy-sell indicators, or you can just use it by itself and just look at when price is trending up or down and good spots to get it. So we're giving that to you guys. If you pick up one of these annual packages, $3.99 gives the basic one, gets you in the room with us. It would get you that indicator along with our other trading systems that you'd have access to. Sniper indicator and the ribbon indicator, very good system. So I encourage you guys to check that out. Again, GBTC indicator, premium indicator. I've showed you guys this on our charts before, but now we've released it as an indicator to slap on your charts if you join up. All right, guys, let's dive into the video. All right, here is our minor capitulation hash ribbons. So this tells you when the miners are capitulating and when they're done capitulating. Only 2 other times have we had a halving, and only 2 other times have we had a completion of the capitulation after the halving. And it's got to be one of the most bullish buy signals I've ever seen on anything. And what I mean by that is if you take a look at this in relation to the price chart. All right, so these red lines are the halving events. So let's take a look. First time the miner, you usually get a minor capitulation after the halving because miners are losing money because they've are loss of income basically, and so it shakes out weak miners. You do get a reduction in hash power, but that ends up resolving. The difficulty drops, and then they find an equilibrium, and miners can find a price where they start making money again, start turning machines back on, and that's where the capitulation ends, and you get this green dot. Last couple times that's happened. Well, let's look at the first time. This is back in January 13, 5,800 plus % return to the most nearest peak, and obviously a lot more than that to the all-time highs. Okay, so that was the first one. The second one after the halving fires off here to its next all-time high. You see a 3,213% increase in price. All right, so now fast forward to our current halving, and here we go again. Again, you can see how consistent these are after the halving. They occur around the same time after the halving. All right, pretty consistent. And look at what we're looking at now. Let's just say we don't, obviously the returns are going to drop, but say we get like a 1,500% return. That's going to take you almost near 150K on the upside. And as we've talked about on the halving cycle videos, 150K is probably on the conservative side on this next bull run. So as you can see, this is the time when you want to be getting Bitcoin, accumulating for the long haul. And I know that for those of you that have been watching a while, again, if you've you haven't gotten there as far as owning a whole Bitcoin, I would encourage you to keep doing what you're doing. But these are the times the returns get really incredible. Okay, so if you've been legging in all this time, good for you. You probably got a good dollar cost average. And again, this is for the long term. This isn't the day trading stuff that we do to build up the short term stuff. This is your long term when Bitcoin gets into these real high valuations, and now you've got an asset that's worth a lot of money and can help you out, whether it's another form of a retirement account for you, or your social securities, as you get older, or whatever, but college fund. But this is hugely important that you start going forward from this point. You're going to see a very fast, very steep increase in the returns on your investments in Bitcoin from here, right? So I thought this was hugely important. One of the more important videos probably done as far as timing on Bitcoin and getting it going long for the long-term investment, all right? So there you have it. I hope that helps, guys. Thanks for watching. Appreciate your support on our channel. Please hit like and subscribe. Really helps us out. And I will see you on the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.
Trade Genius.